Well, lace up those sneakers. We are gearing up for the Best Buddies Friendship Walk on Sunday. It's a great event. Spread awareness about the great work they do and raise money so that work continues.
It's also a big year for Best Buddies Maine as they are the beneficiary of this year's TD Beach to Beacon 10K. Here to tell us more about all of it is Deputy Director of Programs and Operations, Shay Wilcox. Good morning, Shay.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So first, let's just talk about Best Buddies and your mission for those who may not be familiar.
Sure, absolutely. So Best Buddies is an international nonprofit. We are in all 50 states. We're in 52 plus countries across the world, and our mission is inclusion for people with disabilities, plain and simple.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the programs you guys offer?
Absolutely. Our programs are here in Maine. We're a little bit smaller than the larger organization, but we have a friendship program for people with disabilities, which puts people in one-to-one friendships. And we also have a leadership program for people with disabilities. So helping people with public speaking skills and really just helping them become better self-advocates for themselves. So those are kind of the two places that we have programs here in Maine.
All right, let's talk about the Best Buddies Friendship Walk. Why do you look forward to this event? It sounds like a big party.
Oh my gosh, it's absolutely a party. We are we're at Chevrolet. It's an incredible event. There's music. We have a DJ. There's all kinds of free food. We don't really call. I mean, it's a walk, but we don't really call it a walk in the same way because we start at Chevrolet. We go down the hill, one lap around the track, and that really does it. So it's not. Some people will ask us like, well, how long is the walk? It's really so short. Some people don't even make it to the track, and they just enjoy the day. It's a really great opportunity to connect with their peers, celebrate our school programs at the end of the year, and really we just have a good time. Like it's just hanging out with each other, having a blast. So
it's short enough it could almost be a crawl. There you go.
Absolutely.
Hey, talk about how important fundraisers like this one is to raising money and keeping Best Buddies going.
Absolutely. This is a huge fundraiser for us for the year. One of two massive fundraisers that we undertake each year, and really it's the fundraising that we do sustains our programs throughout the year. And it's really a community effort in that way. We rely so much on the community to help us kind of get this off the ground. This is really a grassroots fundraiser in that regard. So we are trying to raise $80,000 this year for the Friendship Walk here in Portland. And I think we're about just under $20,000 away from that goal going into Sunday. So wow. Still a little bit of a push, but we're absolutely gonna get there. I believe it with just the community efforts. It's so incredible to see how many people really rally around the mission of inclusion when they just like believe in what we're doing. So
can you talk about some of the friendships that you've seen? You know, it's a very special program, and having that one-on-one, you know, your buddy, you know?
Absolutely.
How important is that for you?
Oh my gosh, it's an incredible role that I'm in, that I get to interact with so many people, hear so many stories. And that one-to-one friendship piece, exactly to your point, is so critical. And Katie, you obviously know you have a buddy, so you are involved in our adult program. Absolutely. So the social isolation of people with disabilities is something that we're really trying to tackle. That's a big part of the mission as well, right? And the one-to-one friendships, it's really just incredible to hear the stories. I get to hear people say, I went to my very first birthday party for the first time. I was invited to my first birthday party, or, you know, seeing people really come out of their shells. And it's just incredible to hear the stories that the one-to-one friendships really kind of create, and the community that it creates all across Maine, truthfully. So that one-to-one friendship piece, yeah, is critical. And we get to see a lot of those on Friendship Walk Day too, which is really so fun.
Yeah, I had never tried bubble tea.
Yeah, there you go.
But my buddy Carter loves bubble tea, and now we both love it, which is
that's
awesome.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
So we're talking about what a big fundraiser this is coming up for the walk, but let's talk about something that's even bigger for you guys, being part of the Beach to Beacon. This is one of the biggest races in the Northeast, and it is definitely in Maine, and thousands of people from all over the world take part in this. How special it is for your organization to be involved with this and benefit from this?
Absolutely. I think, well, first of all, we're so excited, right? When we found out that we were the beneficiaries for the year, we all just celebrated. It was like, oh my gosh, this is a huge deal. The visibility of this race, obviously, it's such a well-known race. If you're a Mainer, you obviously know about it, but if you're not a Mainer, like, people come from all over the world to run this race. So the visibility for our programs, for Best Buddies, but for Best Buddies in Maine, it can't be understated, truthfully. And then obviously it's a huge fundraiser for us as well, right? People are We have 50 bibs that we have for racers who get to come, fundraise for Best Buddies as well, which will also be huge for our programs long term. And yeah, we are just beyond excited about it. And I think the other piece of this year's race that we're really excited about is the walk, run, and roll, which is actually happens the day before the 10K. So it's on Friday, August 1st. And we're really hoping to have a really big showing of participants running that race as well. And that's a free event that people can participate in, as is the walk, obviously. And it's an incredible opportunity. It's a fully accessible half-mile loop for people of all abilities. And we're really hoping to have a lot of our participants there on the day for the walk, run, and roll. So.
And just a great way to spread awareness.
Oh my gosh.
For people who aren't familiar with Best Buddies.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
We'll have a team Best Buddies, so everyone will have the logo, and that's, I think, huge for us as well, right? People will get to ask, what is Best Buddies? We get to tell the story. Our participants running the race will get to share their experiences with their buddies. And absolutely, I think the awareness raising for us is almost as valuable, if not more valuable, than the funds that we'll raise.
Yeah, and also just all the people that attend to just watch the race.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's down the streets in Cape Elizabeth or right there at Portland Headlight at the end. I mean, again, the exposure is unbelievable.
Yeah. Well,
absolutely.
We may not have quite the crowd from Beach to Beacon on Sunday, but we're hoping for a great turnout.
Absolutely.
And how can people sign up or register for the walk? What do they need to do for Sunday?
Absolutely. So if anybody wants to register for the Portland Friendship Walk, they can go to bestbuddies.org/Maine. We have an events page. They can click right on there. They'll see all the details about the Friendship Walk, as well as the Beach to Beacon. So there's a lot of information there to be had on our website. And we are hoping to get as many people out on Sunday as we can, and hopefully for some good weather.
Oh, there you go. Are you running the Beach to Beacon, by the way?
I'm not a runner. I love that, though.
Maybe the roll, though.
Maybe the roll. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Awesome.
You'll be at the finish line cheering everybody on.
That's right.
Yes,
Always.
of course, with signs and everything, I'm sure.
100%.
All right, Shay, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you,
We'll
guys.
keep monitoring the forecast for Sunday.
Thank you.